Convair XC-99. Long before the double-decker A380 we know today, there was the XC-99. Military transport. The XC-99 was developed from the B-36 Peacemaker bomber, and although only one was ever built, it was a pretty impressive aircraft. The XC-99 had the same wings and engines as its bomber version, minus the 4 jet engines, but sported a massive double-decker cargo bay. It was also 182 feet long, 20 feet more than the bomber version, which makes this the largest piston engine plane ever to enter service. It was designed to carry up to 50 tons of cargo or 400 fully equipped soldiers. During its life, the Seoul XC-99 carried more than this on a couple occasions and ended up hauling a total of 30,000 tons before it was retired in 1957. So why was only one built? The military had no need for a fleet of these massive transport planes. In short, they were too big and expensive. Antonov An-124. For those wondering why the C-5 Galaxy isn't on this list, look no further than this beast. Title of the world's heaviest production military cargo plane belongs to the Russian, built in 124. Until the 1980s, the Soviet Union lacked any heavy long-range strategic transports. This changed in the mid-1980s with the arrival of the An-124. Powered by 4 massive turbofan engines, this plane is 68 feet tall, has a 240-foot wingspan and is 226 feet long. As you'd expect, such massive dimensions allow for some large carrying abilities. The An-124 can carry up to 150 tons for over 3,000 kilometers. A cargo plane first, it can be equipped to carry up to 350 people in the modified cargo bay. Ironically, NATO countries lined up to lease these Russian-made planes when they needed some extra hauling ability during operations in Iraq and Afghanistan. Boeing B-52. The last B-52 rolled off the assembly lines in 1962. Despite this, and the fact that current B-52 crew members weren't even born when their planes were built, the Stratofortress continues to serve the United States military more than 50 years on. While it is around 3 tons lighter than the US B-1 Lancer, the B-52's 159-foot length and 185-foot wingspan make it dimensionally the largest bomber in US service. Given that it can carry everything from nuclear cruise missiles, anti-ship missiles and conventional bombs. In its massive bomb bay, the B-52 provides the US military with considerable punch still relevant decades after it was introduced. Good overall performance and relatively low operating costs have led the United States to keep the bomber in service with a series of modernizations. Military planners aim to have the B-52 serving until 2040, 88 years after its maiden flight. Tupolev Tu-160. In response to the American development of the swept-wing supersonic B-1 bomber, the Soviet Union pushed for the development of their own high-speed modern strategic bomber during the 1960s and 1970s. Entering service in the late 1980s, the Tu-160 Blackjack shared many features of the B-1 Lancer, but it was much bigger. The Russian bomber has a 189-foot wingspan when the wings are not swept back and is 177 feet long. Currently, the Blackjack is the world's largest combat aircraft. Cargo planes aside, the Tu-160 also sports the heaviest takeoff weight of any military plane. Maximum takeoff weight is a staggering 300 tons. This beast can fly at twice the speed of sound and carry up to 44 tons of bombs and cruise missiles. There are currently 16 in service with the Antonov An-225. Topping our list is a military cargo plane, of which only one has so far been built. At 275 feet long and with a maximum takeoff weight of 640 tons, the An-225 Dream is the longest and heaviest plane ever built. Its 290-foot wingspan also means that it has the largest wingspan of any current operational airplane. Its 142-foot long cargo hold is longer than the distance covered by the first Wright flyer. At first glance, it looks a lot like an An-124 with a different tail and 2 extra engines. You wouldn't be too wrong to think that. This massive plane is effectively an enlargement of the An-124, built to carry the now-defunct Russian space shuttle. With no space shuttle to carry, the Dream now finds itself used as a strategic military transport capable of carrying around 275 tons. Its capabilities were well demonstrated in 2001 when the plane hauled a cargo of 4 main battle tanks weighing nearly 280 tons. If the rumors concerning Russia building more of these giants is true, then expect the An-225 to steal the An-124's title of heaviest production cargo plane sometime in the near future.